hi drummers, this is Mr. Y, obviously. I want to show you basically what you have to do to try out for jazz band this year. For jazz band, drummers have to be able to play drum set, first of all. Second of all, you have to be able to play two different kinds of beats, okay? There's a basic rock and roll kind of beat where you have the beat on the bass drum with your right foot on 1, 2, 3, and 4. Your left hand is going to play the snare drum on 2 and 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then for your right hand, what we're going to do is we're going to play on the hi-hat, the closed hi-hat, just eighth notes. So you can hear how that's a basic rock and roll kind of beat. Kind of the most easy beat on drum set, I guess. Okay. If you want to get a little fancier with it, of course, you can add the hi-hat in. You can do stuff like. Or if you wanted to get a little funkier with it, you could do a different thing on the bass drum and the snare drum, something like. That kind of thing, okay? What I'm gonna have you do for tryouts is I'm gonna have you do 3 measures like that of what we call time, meaning just keep the time, you know, do the regular beat. Then for the 4th measure, you're gonna do a little fill. A fill is where you stop playing the regular beat and play a solo for 4 beats, and you get to make it up. You get to make it up on the hi-hat, the snare drum, all the different drums you have, okay? The tricky part about the fill is not so much the fill, because you get to make up your own fill. The tricky part about the fill is getting back into the regular beat after 4 beats of fill. So something like 1, 2, 3, and now the fill. You can see how I stumbled just a little bit going back into it, didn't you? Yeah. So sometimes that's the tricky part. Let me do it again. 1, 3. Like that, okay, just for a couple times. Okay, thank you, but the second beat you have to play is what's called a swing beat, jazz swing beat. Very similar to the rock and roll beat with just a couple little differences. First of all, your bass drum is still happening on 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? Your snare drum is still happening on 2 and 4. You can do it with just a regular snare drum if you want to, or a more traditional jazz thing would be to do what's called a cross stick, where you lay the stick across your snare drum like this, and then play it like so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, a little jazzier that way, okay? Also, for the jazz beat, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do either on the ride cymbal or on the hi-hat something called swing eighth notes. So instead of it being 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and with the eighth notes being steady and they're all equal, you make the first one a little bit longer and the second one a little bit shorter. So instead of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and nice and steady like a robot, it becomes 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. When you do that on a hi-hat, on the ride cymbal, and again, just like with the rock and roll one, you're going to do 3 measures of time and then 1 measure of fill. So something like 2, 3. Stuff like that, okay? Good luck, drummers. Any questions, of course, send me an email. I'll be glad to help you out with it. And see you later.